We're here at Eagles Ridge Golf Course, and I tell you what, off the bat, feels like a real course here of public golf in South Jersey and the Jersey Shore. And we're taking a look here. We never played here. One of my favorite golf courses here, Eagle Ridge. I don't play it because it's $120 to play, but we ended up getting that twilight rate for $50 to play the golf style. 9 holes here, so a total of 27 holes to choose from. That's a total of 27 holes here at
Eagle Ridge. Now we're going to go through the history of the golf course, just like our other golf reviews. And this one's a special one. It was built in 1999, so at the peak of the golf boom with golf designs in the 90s. The course was originally built as 18 holes on a sand and gravel quarry that helped pave the Garden State Parkway in the mid-20th century. Now, according to the golf website, that's at least what we're pulling out of it. And we're pulling out all the tricks here. We're going to talk about the history, how much it's going to cost. We're switching it up, maybe even hitting lefty out here on this golf course. Because when you're paying that much money, you might have the place to yourself. And that's what we did here. They got a twilight rate, and we jumped in and already told you about that. We're going to go through each one of the ratings with major golf outlets like Google. We're going to talk a little bit of what my thoughts were of the golf course. And
the bat here at Eagles Ridge. A good power washing might be in order. I tell you what, everything I like about the golf course, but it's those subtle differences that, you know, make a $150 golf course. And right now, I don't know if I see a $120 golf course, but some of these aerial views, I mean, look at this. This is a $150 golf course here. So it makes you wonder, you know, it's not a private course. There's a lot of good private courses out this way, but we are hoping to weasel our way on to some of those courses.
As mentioned, the footage you're seeing is the Ridge course. We're going to talk a little bit about the Links course, but I want to really talk about the price range. It does get lower. I kind of hyped it up. That's an expensive golf course. The twilight rate drops it down to $50. They got memberships that are, you know, if you live in the area, it's actually really worth it. You can spend $40 out there just to go out and play. Not a difference between walking and taking a golf cart. I ended up walking because just what I like to do. You get better footage. I recommend walking this course. That's what I say with every golf course. So it's hard to tell, but you get your money's worth here. It's a hard course. I'm not going to say much other than I really enjoyed this course. I'm glad they did not get rid of any parts of this 27-hole golf facility. And we're going to talk why now.
Now, they talked about knocking down and building condominiums and things like that here, housing. I'm not sure which one, but here at the Links course, which apparently is the nicer of the two, we're going to try to take some footage of it, but right now we can get at least a little bit of it. More of a Link style course in comparison to what you've been seeing here at Eagle Ridge.
Hopefully I'll get back to play the Links course. It clearly looks like the better one is on the other side here of those trees. But all in all, that course was built by Dan Slagle, the Link style course, in 2008, so it was an addition. Golf architect Dan Slagle also designed Ballamore, which was a private course. Now it's public. Highly recommend that one. That's one well worth the $120 price tag. And after playing this course, it might be worth it here too. You can't go wrong. The greens putt true. No one's really pushing you out there. If anything, I'm pushing people out there. We're going to the Ridge course, and then I guess the Pines course, which is another 9-hole course here. But at the end of the day, it was in 1999. These two 9-hole golf courses, which is 18 holes, was built by Brian Alditt. Decent. I wouldn't say famous golf designer. I had to look him up a little bit to see if he built any other ones. He's definitely built a good amount, more in the Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Delaware. He's been all over the place. Got a heck of a resume here when you pull up his data. I felt like there was enough elevation there. I didn't feel like there was at any time that you were on a sand dune quarry, which was interesting. You know, that was the case. And I might be more on the Link style that you could feel that. They had me tee off on number 10, and it was a quick turnaround. It's one of those things you just go off and play. When you're by yourself, you kind of get a little bit more freedom of filming the golf course too, so you don't push back on it. In regards to golf reviews, you pull up Google, there's 220 reviews out of a 4.4 out of a 5. Now, Golf Now has, I think, at a 4.5, and then Golf Pass, I think, is somewhere between a 4.5. I got theories behind that. I tell you what, though, you can't push back too much on it. You can see on this is the front nine here. A lot more houses on the front now. I don't know if they just put those in. I think they did because someone told me they really took away from the golf course that they're putting those houses in there. If you're thinking about becoming a member here, or you're already a member and you forget how much it costs, we're going to tell you at least for the 2023 season. For singles, it's just under $5,000, and for a household, it's $7,400. It's unlimited golf for the golf course with no further green fees 7 days a week. So the traditional membership option with an annual cart plan, interesting, is $1,400 extra. Now they got a Twilight membership fee. It's unlimited golf with no green fees, 7 days a week. So they're getting you with the card fee and then an optional card fee. So that the Twilight rate's just under $2,000 a year. That's not bad because it's still $50 to go out there and play, and that's after 4 o'clock. So ain't that much daylight in there, and a lot of people are going out there. Nice thing is they kind of shoot you in any direction, depending on which way's open. Hats off to the people behind there because I was able to play very quickly until I just passed a good slow foursome. In regards to the Parfessors, yep, we might have changed our name recently. I didn't want to like this golf course, and I didn't want to play it. I didn't want to pay $125 to play the golf course. I didn't think it was worth it. Google Map kind of pushed me against it. Everything, all the holes kind of felt pretty tight. But after playing it, I was impressed. You kind of do have the course out there, and that might be because that price range is kind of tough. But they keep really good care of it. So hats off to the superintendents here at Eagle Ridge because I think that this golf course might be somewhere in the 8 range. Now, I'm not going to give it an 8. I don't know why. There's certain reasons, but I think a 7.8, at least we got to need somewhere in there, is as high as I will go here. Now, Eagle Ridge has everything you need to kind of push you along to become a better golfer. That's what I think is important. The course has won numerous awards, and I'm not going to list all of them, but the one that's just jumping out at me is #1 golf course in Ocean County. There's not many. So that one's kind of an interesting one to be throwing out there. So if you play this golf course, I think you're sitting pretty good. I think you're not going to get much better than this in regards to a challenging golf course that has both elements of link style and pines, and then a ridge somewhere in between that. That's why I think it's a 7.8. That's a high score here because we haven't even hit the private golf courses yet. They might be a little biased if we can get out there. If you made it this far, please subscribe below. We're trying our best to get as many followers as we can as we continue to walk these golf courses into the sunset and play as many courses in a short period of time because we all have jobs, just like you. But we're getting out there and we're just enjoying it. It's a hobby-based thing, and that's what we love about it. If you've been thinking about roping that golf ball, this was actually an eagle shot here, and I missed it. I was very disappointed. Footage gets a little worse because we moved down to the GoPro 8. We're still learning. We're getting better. Hopefully, we can kind of meet up with some of these superintendents and learn more about the golf course. That's what this name change was all about. And I'm hoping that we can really get these people on board. And sometimes there's challenges because people own golf courses and they don't want people filming. But on this channel, we're doing the best for spreading positivity, learning, and hopefully science within the golfing community. This is the Parfessor.
I might be up there.